I am live logging and live streaming.
Thank you. Oh yeah, back door. Oops. I don't know why I was thinking of it.
It's funny, my live streams never do a preview image because I have the 1 minute stream delay.
Dude, Ridius, I appreciate your 1 minute delay, and I know why you do it. But trying to watch Ghouls last night was really painful.
Trying to listen and watch at the same time.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, don't even bother, dude. Just listen to audio from the stream.
Once you know the fight, you only really need the audio. Does anyone in Guild have 4 speed to boots yet?
No, I don't think anybody in the guild has that one yet.
Where does it drop at?
Will drop.
I think that's correct.
And I have 4 speed on my boots right now, but I'm thinking about switching to vitality. Just for that extra little bitty mana regen. I do like running fast though.
I'm looking for that cat swiftness once I get some good boots. Yeah, I have the dumb meta gem that gives me 12 spell damage and 8% speed.
Oh yeah, I got my boots out of
I
Kara
was
too. I
using
forgot about that.
Oh shit, I forgot to get reagents. So, where's the vendors right before?
Shade.
Oh, it's right before chess.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Before
nobody
chess.
died. We'll be fine. I have exactly 2, so I can buff both groups once.
Hey Axe, I need a repair bot.
Are you serious?
I mean, I don't need to repair, but our tank needs regents.
Well, I actually need a repair, so that's not
We're
terrible.
fine. Nobody's gonna die.
Dropping a
except
bot.
Ridius.
I was
I'll
being
just single
sarcastic.
buff Ridius when he dies.
I was totally not being serious, but thanks for putting one out.
We got tons of them. They're not what they used to be.
And if anybody bought those scrolls of strength, I'm gonna smack you.
I did.
Oh, you bitch.
Hey, you can drop your own bot.
No, I want to take them from yours.
Whatchamacallit? Can we give Shiley a summon?
Yeah, he was summoned. Oh, you mean up here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody stare at the warlock.
Yeah, I can make fun of Sepper and raid chat because he doesn't read.
What are we talking about?
See?
Summoning Shiley up to us.
You want to summon? Does he need it now?
I don't know. He's in the instance, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, my son was going to bed, so I was giving him a hug. I found him!
Let's wait for him to actually get voice chat here.
You swap one of the shamans with Tony pajamas.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Shiley. I don't know the shamanistic ways and whether it matters which one is where.
Well, they're both restos, so as far as totem benefits for melee, it's not going to matter one way or the other. It's more so who needs the extra mana for Shadow Priest more than the other. It'll probably be the deciding factor.
I can see that. Grab your Hellstone. Hellstone's here. Myself included, because I'm crap. Oops.
There he is.
Should have just enough sharpening stones for
So Shiley, please,
Hey guys, I gotta go
we were
AFK
just
for
chatting.
like 30 seconds real quick. Sorry.
Okay. We were just chatting that the two chamois should work out who should be in the melee group. I don't know who needs mana more from the ranged group.
I mean, I'll probably be fine either way. Let me look. Jarek, what's your MP5? Our mana pools look about the same. In fact, our mana pools are 31 points off.
This conversation is giving me Leroy Jenkins flashbacks.
That's what I was thinking. I have a 40.3333 chance.
Repeating,
You
of
can
course.
always swap. You can swap them group mid
Now-
late, right?
You can, but it's a pain in the butt. So I have 156 MP5. He has 117 MP5 casting, so he should be in that group.
All right, we're all set up. Gridius has blink. He can catch up. Let's go.
And set Killer Punk as the second main tank, please.
Yeah, I will keep Earthshield on Killer Punk if Jarek will keep Earthshield on Nerd. And I am dropping Wind Fury and Strength of Earth.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That sounds fun.
All right, let's see who's ready.
I'm just excited to have
Gridius is
shaman buff.
not ready.
I need 10 seconds for a food buff. Sorry.
No, it's just trash. Come on, let's go, Gridius. All right, pull at will, nerd.
I just left. Here we go.
Separate them on different walls, of course. Get out of the
They will
group
not-
if you got the debuff.
Do an idea healing hands.
I don't know.
It doesn't really. I mean, we didn't do it last night. Just
Overload's out. Move if you got it.
Someone's blowing up the group.
I love.
my bad, it's me.
Yo, that staff I got last night was like a massive upgrade. It's insane.
Nice. Congrats, man.
In the words of No Life Jack, we like those.
These mana feeder groups are going to be fun.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat them with my sword. Jarek, I expect some Wind Fury.
Last time I was in here, I was dropping Wind Fury for the castles on these groups.
Hells yeah.
I think it was Sepher probably got like 20 skill points.
That's a lot. That was good. Still have a lot to go though, sadly.
This is a fun way to get skill ups on your weapon skill, but the best way is to spell steal the dog buff from the guys in Shadow Labs,
That's probably true.
because it increases your attack speed by 100%.
Damn.
So there used to be a leper gnome. Watch your totem. You got it. There used to be a leper gnome. Oh,
Tank grab.
totem pole.
Kill the worms.
Oh, I got you.
Put a mana feeders into the magic.
Yep. That's why they're talking about skilling up their weapon skill.
Alright, I figured.
Dude, I got 3 points. Sick.
The best way is to go get those unkillable guys out down in, what is that, Blasted Lands?
Oh yeah, just beat on them.
Yeah. Well, so outside of Nomergon, just as you're going in the tunnel, there's a gnome on the right side that glitches out, and you can just beat on him forever.
Yeah, that's the.
Ooh, nice.
I found a mob with my on my druid that was evading, so I just stood there with my staff or hammer rather, and just beat the shit out of him for like 2 hours. Just walked away. Works every time. It actually might have been in Nomergon.
From the right. You pulled him.
Blame me, I think I was too close. I mean, that's reasonable. Die, square!
Well, since Shiley replaced our hunter, and it's always the hunter's fault, isn't it technically Shiley's fault?
Yes.
Hunter fault by proxy?
That also seems reasonable.
$392 crit. Let's go.
I just went up to go melee that guy, that's how into this I am. I was like, wait a second. I cast magic on that guy, I don't melee him.
Sorry, nerd. Beat you offline.
Oh yeah. 6 glancing. 6 glancing. This.
Yeah, it's it dodges and misses.
Gotta protect your man. We're about to pull.
It's me, I didn't pull. I'm on combat.
When I'm not tanking, I still use shield block. I don't have it. Even though I'm not taking any damage.
I need to target something first.
Muscle memory is a powerful thing.
Does anybody need the quest guys in here?
Poppage might.
I don't think so.
Can you do the journal, talk to Ravian?
No, I need to kill the demonic presence on the roof.
Yeah, he's probably not honored yet. Right? He's honored. I don't know. Maybe it's friendly.
I am not honored yet, so I'm guessing that's probably when I'll get it.
Throw that gift of the Naru out there.
Is that what that is? It's always so aggressive looking.
What?
They throw that like,
No, that's not.
oh, that's not it.
The gift of the Naru's, the Drain Knives racial special. It's like a hot.
What was the thing that like they throw across the room, like hits somebody so their head's gonna fall? But it like heals or something? I don't know what the heck it is. I always see it.
That's prayer mending.
Oh, is that what it is?
Pre-spell permanent.
Yeah, they're
The
so
one that
violent.
Bounces.
Oh, I don't know. Does it?
Yeah. And it bounces to different people.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it just always looks so aggressive. It's like slamming into people.
Yeah, when you get hit, it buffs you, and when you get hit, you get healed, and it bounces to somebody else.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It also generates third on the person who got hit. And so you put it on the tank, and when it heals them, the threat goes to them.
So it's like Earth Shield in the same sense. So when Earth Shield pops on the tank gets credit for the healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a shiny there. had 2 motes of mana, so it was worth it. Leave no treasure left behind.
Hey, Stabby, not immediately, but at some point, can I get raid assist so I can do raid warnings for notes?
Done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Got an order on the trash here.
Stabby, then Hacks, then Stabby. Poppage doesn't know about this, so on these groups in here, the little guys, when they're about to die, will swell up like a balloon, and if they pop, they will do massive damage in a very large radius. So when they're very close to dying, you want to put a stun on them that will last several seconds so they can die without popping. Rogue has a 10-second cooler. It has a 20. What is my cheap shot? It's 20 second. Yeah, 20-second cooldown. So I'll kill the first one. Hacks can stun. I guess Poppage could stun. No, he'll be off tank.
Oh. Yeah, I remember this, and I remember using concussion blow to stun him if needed.
Yep.
And those shades are invisible. But you can see them.
Off tank. Pull the big killer. Pull the big guy away. Where this star is.
Oh, you guys do the little guys first. Interesting.
Poppage killed the big guy.
Yeah, I taunted the wrong one.
Okay, that's all right. Bring him over here.
So you got X, or you got Skull? I got X. Yeah, I'll get this one.
I'm sorry, I was showing where to go. I got this.
I don't
I don't
have
even know if
a
I'm in the right place. Sorry.
You're good. No, we just wanted him away in the corner.
I need 15 seconds before I can stun again.
I'm good.
By the time we kill him, we'll be fine. 10 seconds. So I'm getting X.
Correct. So Nerd, you're going to be square in case there's 3 of them, because we got so much DPS that these things are dying real fast.
Yeah.
17 seconds from on.
Trying to get that shade on the right. Pull down.
What's the cast time on chain heal? Is it 2.5?
2.5.
Good to know, so I can't beat it with POH.
Alright, middle group coming.
It's the 3-er. It's a 3-fer.
Hax is going to stun X. Nerd's going to stun square.
I tried, but he was dead. Get this left shade.
We can move in.
Yep. Everybody greet the BOEs. Just a friendly reminder.
I'm out of range.
Don't the sealed tomes give buffs?
You can carry one of each type.
I
Once you
need
open it, it'll
art.
see what type it is, and then you trade them to the appropriate role. You can't take them out of the instance, so you might as well use them.
Shade's right on top of them. Hold on a second.
Sweet, Morgan.
It's too far away.
It's so funny to see Axe run away and then charge back in to stun the guy. I don't know why. Winded up the
I'm out of
fireball.
range. I don't have a target.
Isn't that from the Scryer versus Aldor?
It is. It is.
Jimmy?
Jimmy just went Aldor just like that. Dear Blizzard, is there a quest to do Oma?
I think we have to stop dropping Red Fury to it.
It's crazy.
Oh, these guys are fine.
I'm just saying it because I know Max loves it.
Well, we all know Shadow hates to give him the series.
Thank you for healing me. I popped multiple times.
You guys always thank the healers as if that's not what we're supposed to be doing.
Thank you for
thank you for
being
paying,
a friend.
thank you for paying attention when things suddenly got a little tight.
Make a weak word so that I see when Hacks and Stabby proc Wind Fury. You tell me when to shield them.
That's a good idea. You can also make a weak word if somebody named Ridius or Zephyr is in your party.
Oh no, I'm too squishy.
That never
It doesn't
seems to
matter.
happen. I always shield them and they die anyway.
Yeah, I'm too squishy.
Alright, here we go.
Poppage, go get Square, and Nerf will pick up Skull and X.
Stop pushing me.
Very rude way to talk to our Shadow Priest and Warlock.
I was talking about
I
these
need to
little
target something first.
demons. They kept interrupting my AoE because I had to decurse.
Trying to murder, damn it.
I want to pew pew. Stop making me dispel.
Careful at the bottom of the ramp, there's a big pack right around the corner. Calling his union rep. Alright, big AoE pack whenever Nerf wants to taunt him in.
Do my food right now. We're at boss.
I send my pet in. It's funny to watch him die.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun boss. This is gonna be a fun boss for me. Oh.
so mean. I guess we should kill my pet. Goodbye, pet.
Do we want to save hero for Aran since
Yeah, we don't.
we get really close?
Yeah, we're fine here.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
Reminder on the fight here, we're going to kill Star whenever it's up, and then focus on the boss. Two things will happen. Imps will stream into the room from 2 portals. Sepher will just be spamming Hellfire. And one of us will randomly occasionally be trapped inside the green circle, inside something called Demon Chains. It's targetable if you want to create a macro that does tar demon or demon chains. That works. So the priority is kill Demon Chains if it's up. If it's not up, kill Star if it's up. If that's not up, DPS the boss. Any questions? All right, eat your food buffs, use your scrolls, etc.
Do any casters want this Wrath of the Titans?
Yeah, Radius will take it.
Say again, Nerd.
That we're eating scrolls?
Use your scrolls. Eat your food buffs, use your scrolls.
You said eat scrolls.
That's a rogue thing. We don't talk about it.
That's right.
Love the taste of parchment in the morning.
That was the wrong macro. Ignore that. And we're good. Go ahead anytime. We eat the scrolls because they're secret messages that we are picking out. Kill it. Kill Star. Chains. Kill chains, please. Thank you.
here's what killed you.
Add us up. Chains. No chains. Sacrifice shot.
Fire some Aran.
Add us up. Sacrifice shot. Your short cooldown should be up.
Sephiroth, where are we at there, bro?
Hmm?
Where are we at there?
No, yeah, I mean, there's not enough. They die too quickly. They don't do enough damage.
I still only parsed up 81.
Damn.
People out there just
Alright, we're gonna start
monsters.
with Fool's Bane.
Yeah, they are.
Prio for Fool's Bane is melee DPS warriors, then melee DPS shaman, then physical DPS. So,
Don't go
Stop
with
at
the
star.
top, don't
Stop
go
at
with the
star.
Paxelmad, do you want that?
Pass the dash.
Tesla, you're a healer, right? Okay, Stabby, do you want it?
No, thank you.
Alrighty, in that case, it is going to off-spec rolls. And congrats, Killer Funk.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Your mace skill has increased to 2.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think anybody wants this Gilded Thorium Cloak, so we'll just go ahead and DE
Melt
that.
it. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
shards more.
Get at least 2 shards out of that, right?
It would be so brilliant
Wow.
Damn,
if
Dirk
you
did want
had
it.
if you had a separate purple just sitting in your bag. You're like, all right, we'll just go ahead and DE this and then DE that other purple.
Oh god, that would be so good.
What are the mats for Agi Cloak content? Hax, I know you have it.
Do not have it.
Alright. I thought you did it.
You want cloak greater agility is 1
Yeah.
greater planar, 4 arcane dust, and 1 primal air.
I don't have the air on me. Shit. I'll have to do it after.
Alright. Let's clear this room. It's another 4-pack of these shades.
Running right in.
Everybody come up to the edge and pew pew.
Oh yeah, I know I didn't say the prio out loud, but first prio on that was tank druids. Second prio was tanks. So pretty much any roll Nert would have done would have won.
That's fine. That's good enough. I wonder what the top tank book for warriors is.
Just because it's technically druid tank prime doesn't mean it's not also your best in slot. It just be maybe better options for warrior tanks. You know, like second place is not that different or something. It's a little complicated.
I think there's a sick one off Mag, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's also just a very high armor cloak, which just makes sense for druids.
Yeah, ×4 kind of helps out.
Yeah.
But I think with Warrior's Cloak is one of the options. that
Come in the
you have
door.
for
Don't go past me.
More threat. You are eventually going to get to a point where you can get defense cap like relatively easily.
Okie dokie. Everybody go ahead and eat any food buffs they need while we're talking. As a reminder, this is how the fight goes. He is going to cast 3 different spells. Frostbolt, I will be kicking that when possible. Fireball, Hax will be interrupting that when possible. And Arcane Missiles. Nobody interrupt Arcane Missiles. The mechanic of the fight is he's got a mana pool. When he gets down low on mana, he will then sheep us all, drink, and then kill us all. So we want him to save his mana. So we want to interrupt the spells. Arcane Missile we let go through because it takes a long time to cast. While we're fighting him in the middle of the room, 3 things will happen as far as I can tell at random. 1, he will cast Blizzard, which takes up at least half the room. Our experience is it might be a little bit more than half, and rotates around the room. You want to stay away from the leading edge of Blizzard as it rotates, and you want to chase the trailing edge of Blizzard as it rotates to stay out of Blizzard. 2, he will do the tried and true vacuum suck us all into the middle of the room and then wait a bit and then do a big explosion. As soon as you're sucked into the middle of the room, you want to run out of the room. Do not run to the pillars. You want to run to the stone. If you're by one of the pillars and not all the way at the stone, you will get hit with that big explosion. 3, he will do Flame Wreath. This is where 3 members will be surrounded on the ground by big wreaths of flame. If those members move at all, and I think even if they jump, they will basically wipe the raid. So do not move when Flame Wreath is announced. Even if you're confident you don't have Flame Wreath, for the first 5-7 seconds, look around with your camera, make sure you don't have Flame Wreath, all of that sort of stuff. Then and only then, if you're out of position and you don't have Flame Wreath, you can move. But you have to be 99.9999999% sure about that. So don't move during Flame Wreath if you don't have to as well, even if you're not bound. When he gets to, what is it, 40%? When the
40%.
Okay, when he gets to 40%, he will summon 4 elementals. Sepher is going to banish 1 and fear 1.
I usually do the northwest side, so here and here, the 2 I try to take.
Okay, to the left of the door.
Yep.
And then we will try to kill the right of the door. So Killer, try to pick them up and tank whatever you can. I will try to mark one with Skull, kill that one, and then kill the other one that's either I marked it or it's not feared and it's not banished. And then we will continue on.
Okay, sorry, I'm just repeating that. So grab the ads to the right of the door. Is that where you want me to take them?
The ones that aren't banished and feared, it would be the ones over there to the right, typically, unless Sepher gets turned around. So be flexible, look for a skull, grab that one.
Sounds good.
Just a tip for those, they will just like cast crossbolt, so it's super easy. You can just smack one, get threat on it, and then line of sight one in the other cubby where the other one is, and he'll just come and then they're both stacked and they're both on top of each other. It's pretty lazy.
Perfect. Sepher, do you want us to kill the others, or are you going to continue to fear and banish for the rest of the fight?
I'll continue to fear and banish.
Okay. Then from that point on, we just burn them down. So we're going to hero at 40% to kill those 2 ads quickly and finish off the boss quickly. Both Shaman and Killer, you are on backup interrupt duty. So feel free to, if we just got blown out of the room because of the explosion and we're all walking back and you see a cast happen, feel free to interrupt with Earthshock, or if you're already there, kick it. Nobody will get offended if you're overly cautious on interrupting Fireball or Frostbolt. Let Arcane Missiles go through. Any questions from anybody?
Are we going to try to bait the blizzard?
I don't know what that means.
So you stand not the front circle here, but the circle in front of the circle? Everybody who's ranged stands there to try to bait the blizzard to come there, and then you run around.
There.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. And then you run around to the other side. So
Yeah, that's how we do
usually
it.
it works like 80 or 90% of the time. Doesn't always work, but
Sure, give it a try. So you just want ranged to stack on the smoke.
yep. And then you
when
move around to
blizzard
the other
happens,
circle.
run straight to the other side. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he silences, so if run around so you don't get the silence effect.
Right. He does silence. I forgot to mention that. He does silence.
He only silences if you're in range of him and you start casting a spell with a cast time.
Yep.
Oh, that I actually did not know. I knew it was if you're within 10 yards of him. I did not realize it was if you had a cast time.
All right, eat your food.
He
Some
is
of you
supposed
will-
to freak out because I'm equipped the staff he doesn't like.
Oh.
He hasn't done it yet, though. Damn it.
That's my staff.
All right, doing a ready check.
I think when they engage and probably say something.
And he says something like, "What did you bring that here for?" Something like that.
All righty, we are ready. We're going to follow Nert in. Focus on your interrupts.
Please, no more! My son! He's gone back! Burn, you hellish fiend!
Do not move. Flame Wreath. I got the wrong spell, sorry.
Okay, next Frost.
Rising Breath.
There's Blizzard. interrupt on the way back in.
The gnome escape artist gets out.
I got it.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Get ready for ads.
Should we hold for the special cooldown?
Flame Wraith, yeah. Souls. Chill out on the DPS. Just stop on the DPS.
Altogether,
Stop DPS.
I'm in the flame race. Like, yeah.
Sticky.
Yeah, it's if you get a bad freaking.
Ends in 1 second. Resume.
All right, let's go.
What's he doing?
I'll finish you all! No,
There the ad.
I have a
Blizzard.
trick up my sleeve.
Kill Skull.
Apparently, I'm just Blizzard.
Closer.
Shit, can't banish that guy. And I died. Cypher's dead.
Kill all ad.
Ah, I'm gonna get a soul stone on that. Sorry.
I got the frostbolt.
Want me to just get Sever up?
Yeah, get Zephyr up.
This beaten dog
Get
still
rid of
has
Flame Wraith. I'm not
some
gonna do it.
teeth.
Yeah, don't go in and out. Not flame wraith. It's a bad day. Found that out the hard way.
All right, ranged kill ads. Let's kill triangle if you can.
I was almost dead. Focus on square. I got it.
It's too far away.
Elemental.
We're doing great on his mana. Don't worry about interrupts. Kill the ads if you need to.
Ads are dead.
All right.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I have powers of
Straight up murder
man.
him.
I'm gonna interrupt running in. I've got plenty of mana. That's arcane missiles.
I'll freeze
I got
you
the
all.
frostbolt.
Here comes the blizzard.
It's on the right side. Or north side. Coming around. Jeez, that blizzard's taking up the whole
I
day.
got the frostbolt.
Run away, little girl. I am Aran.
I'll get interrupt on the way in. Got it.
I think the target's something there.
Good job, folks.
Very good job.
More paladin gear.
Gotta make sure those paladins get their gear. Oh wait. I'm alive! Thank you, thank you. Actually, don't kill me. Oh, that's what did it. The arcane missile me to death. And then, yeah, okay. Let Blizzard. That's what it was.
Yeah, I picked one to run to, and then Blizzard just all over
Right.
me.
Same here.
Alright, so we're gonna start with. Ooh, Lanai, you're awful.
Someone vacuuming behind you, Lanai?
Something like that.
Sorry.
Oh, gravy. We're gonna start with Aran's Soothing Sapphire, which is Lanai. That's your prio. Hey, congrats, Lanai.
We knew you could do it.
Yeah, just FYI, first power for that was healing druids and healing priests.
She got somewhere to be at 10 p.m. on a Wednesday night.
Second prio was all other healers, so that's why Lanai got to go first. Next up, we got the
Crystal.
Pauldrons of the Justice Seeker.
Break it.
Yeah, Void.
Oh, just D it? Okay.
Yeah, the tanks are not going to want that. A tank and DPS warrior.
All right, go ahead and pull. Kill skull first, then X and square is normal. Ranged, if you feel like it, you can stay back down the hall a bit, because these guys have a shadow bolt volley, I think. Some sort of pew-pew, probably.
It's a volley, but it changes just like everything else. They switch it up.
It's based on... Oh, never mind. That was something else.
Yeah, like the spell shades have just their single cast that changes all the time. The big ones have the volley that changes all the time because they're a bunch of jerks.
I got them mixed up with the mana things in... is that Alcatraz? Where they change to do whatever damage first... Whatever spell school first hits
that's
them.
That's in bot,
Yeah,
the little
it's a
plants.
bot.
No, it's. Well, it's also Alcatraz, the Voidwalker thingies.
Yeah, the big...
Oh, that's right.
The big blueberries with armor.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Whatever spell school you hit them with first, they gain resistance to that spell school, and they start doing damage from that spell school.
So have a hunter pull with Serpent Sting. No, I'm serious.
I didn't know it.
Or carry your nature wand with you.
If there's no hunter, I usually open with an arcane blast.
Yeah, I feel like Shadow or something. That makes sense. I actually didn't know that. That's cool.
I'll typically on my pally, I'll just pull them with Exorcism, and I still haven't ended up with enough threat that I can hold them.
You can heal them, right? Then they just start healing the raid. Or teach them.
Nert, you need a Mountain King book.
I've got one on me, but hang on to it, please.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna run up and take these right at the top of the ramp here. Everybody's ready. Here we go. For a second, I thought they were the good ones.
They're good for me.
I was gonna say that.
Exactly.
I meant good for me. Those stats would be great for me, but unfortunately I can't wear plates.
All right, Nerd's gonna pull one at a time here, down to the edge of the ramp.
All right, Killer Punk. Do you want it?
Congrats, dude.
Hey, congratulations.
Wasting all his big rolls on his solo prio stuff.
He's got so much competition as a warrior tank, right?
I love direct upgrades. It just makes my life easier.
Yep.
There's one right near the door. We got 5 seconds to wait. Here he comes.
first I thought you were passively aggressively asking me to run command shout hacks, but came right out and said it. Appreciate it.
A little bit of both.
Everybody can run into the room.
I don't have a target.
Going up to Nether or down to chest? Nether, right?
Nether, please.
That's the right order.
No, that's the left way.
But
Oh, wow,
there.
so funny.
Got you.
I was just gonna say, Zephyr, you're getting really quick on that shatter.
Who needs what is this healing book?
Sadly, I can only do it in 35 minutes.
I got a caster DPS.
Who wants a healing book? Speak up, healers.
I have one.
All right, going to Tesla.
As far as I know, there's tank books sitting in people's bags waiting, so I'm gonna pop one for this boss.
At least I think I have one.
I take a caster DPS book, but I'm probably just gonna die anyway.
You're not gonna die.
Hold on, Stabby, I have to use it before I can trade it.
Before you lose it, we're all gonna die. It's okay.
It's true, we're all gonna die. Just a matter of who dies first. It is a race. Well, open trade with hacks if you want Wrath of the Titans.
All right, let's review the fight for Poppage and anybody else who needs a review. Let's sneak into the room, hug this right wall. Okay, so there's two phases, portal phase and banish phase. Zephyr, hug the wall, please. Thank you. The first phase is portal phase. 3 portals will appear in the room. They're always in the same spot. Front right, kind of where we are now. Front left, opposite side of the room to our left, and back towards the windows. At the first, it'll be red portal on our right, green portal on our left, and blue portal back by the windows. Whoever's standing in red portal, or excuse me, beams will come out of the portals and hit the boss. You want to interrupt the beam and have it attached to you. When you are in the red beam, you are tanking because you get aggro. When you are in the green beam, you are losing mana, but you're blocking healing, and you're getting healed. And when you're in the blue beam, you're getting a big damage buff. Problem is, once you pick up a beam, you get a debuff that prevents you from picking up that beam again should you exit it for like 3 minutes. So we have to have a rotation of who's going to stand in which beam. We want all 3 beams blocked. We don't want them getting onto the boss because they will buff us and they will stop buffing him. The 2 tanks will switch as to who is standing in the red beam. On round 1, it will be Nert, and on then once we've gone through a banish phase and then back to the second portal phase, it will be Poppage. When you're standing in the red beam, Poppage, you're going to dance in and out of it. At the end of this, Nert, if you have any advice on how to dance, let him know. For green beam, whoever is not the tank for that portal phase will stand in the green beam. So on round 1, Poppage, you're going to stand in the green beam over on the left while Nert is tanking. Anybody needs to interrupt green beam because Poppage is delayed or getting a battle res or whatever. Any melee player, so me and Hax, can stand in green as well if it's not our round to be in blue. And for the first round, let's have let's do Tony go first, followed by Stabby. Actually, no, Stabby first, then Tony for blue beam. Second round, let's have Hax, followed by Ridius. Got it?
Got it.
For taking over the beam for blue beam, the melee's going first, so they'll be up near the boss and they'll have the blue beam on them. When it's time to step in, you can just step behind the melee player at any distance and intercept the blue beam. You get a debuff in the blue beam, so after about 15-20 stacks, you're going to want to step in, and the person who's in the beam should call it. Positioning. We want to take him in one of the corners of the room. Usually what we're going to do is drag him towards the red portal. So round 1, we're going to be taking him over near where we are now. At the end of portal phase, when he's going into banish phase, we are going to run far away from him because anybody that's within, I don't know, 60 yards, 40,
I think
somewhere in that range, 30 yards will get a giant nether breath on him that I think chains to other people. So we want to be at the opposite end of the room during that time. This entire time you will be taking ticks of damage from the room being filled with some foul things. So have your health stones ready, put up a soul well when we're ready to go, have your health pots ready. Even bandaging during that phase can help. We do have 3 healers, which will be nice, but do try to keep yourself up. When there's about 10 seconds left in banish phase, and we're at the far end where the windows are, at least on the first round, we'll call out for the next tank to run in, and Lanai, could you go with them to help heal? Because we want, and I mean, when I say with them, 30 yards behind him, but go with him. And the objective is that tank needs to get into the red beam ASAP because the dragon might go straight to whichever healer has aggro. So the color positions of the portals will change, possibly. We'll call it out. The tank needs to run into that red beam, get aggro, and then back up towards the portal to drag him to the corner of the room. If we drag him towards the window, then on the next portal phase, we'll run over here to where we are by the door. If we drag him to one of the left and right corners here, we will still again run away to the window. The only other thing that's going to happen is giant void spots are going to appear on the ground. Don't stand in them. Other than that, any questions? Did I leave anything out?
Seems pretty good.
Let's have Nert and Poppage go ahead and talk now, and Nert answer any questions Poppage has, and tell him how to dance in the red beam.
Yeah, so just keep your eye on me. You don't want to get too many stacks or you'll die. So just get in there, get a tick of it, and then get out and like count to 4 and get back in. You'll watch when I do it. You won't have to move at all unless you get a void zone. You just back up and start close to him, so that if you get a void zone, you can just back up and you can still hit him. And then you can just watch what I do, and it's very easy. Just don't get too many stacks.
Scotty, you did say this, but I just want to highlight, emphasize it because it went by quick. The location of the portals don't change, but the color of the portals will change randomly. So be aware of where they're at, but then keep an eye out for what after the banish phase, the colors will change.
You will dance in and out, Poppage. You'll get the debuff while you're in. Then you're going to step out for, I don't know how long, Nerd.
Talking about the debuff that you can't get it, but you don't step out for.
You just want to get it so that it resets the timer, and then get out and like wait like 4 or 5 seconds, get back in. Don't wait too long, but don't get in too long.
I'm fairly confident you have 8 seconds before. It's 8 or 10 seconds before
it's
the debuff.
Forgiving.
Yeah, it is, and I think most tanks are counting in their head to 4 or 5 before they get out.
And so a trick that we found out is you can launch the boss, and you can just count his ticks, so he gets a tick every second. So you get like whatever Nerd wants you to get, and then let's say you let the boss get 4 or 5 ticks, you can literally see him get 5 ticks of it, and then once he gets that, get in there, and then he'll get 10 ticks, then he'll get 15 ticks. You know what I mean? You can count the ticks that way. It's really easy.
Okay. All right, let's rebuff. And eat your food buffs. We need rebuffs on the groups. Eat your scrolls the rogue way.
So good.
After the first banish phase, I'll charge in because he should still be on me until the red beam comes out. So I'll run in after the first one.
Threat wipes after every phase, no?
He seems to always be on me, so...
Oh, well, there you go.
Try it.
He just don't like you. He's like, you die, bear.
All right, everybody got Shadow Prod. Everybody's got Int, Mark, Stam, Spirit, Food.
So for this first round, I'm just staying in the green beam.
First portal phase, you're going to just stay in green and move. Your priority is blocking green, so if you're next to him and then a black void opens under you, back up, staying in the green beam. You may not be hitting him, but you'll be blocking the green beam.
Gotcha.
Like I said, if you start really close to him, then you should be able to back up and still be able to hit him.
Yeah, he's got a pretty big hitbox. All right, let's see.
When do you want heroism?
After the first portal phase, at the start of the second portal phase, once we establish threat.
Okay.
All right, we're ready. Let's have Nerd start it off.
You're in a good spot. I'm going to do it right now. Here we go.
Sleeping portal.
The portal's not up yet. There we go.
Okay.
Don't
get out.
Yeah, don't run behind him. So he doesn't have dragon ability, so you can run through and you won't clear the tail strike.
One, you don't dance it out. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. Who's taking me? Tony, thank you. Get ready for portal phase to end in about 5 seconds. We're going to be running the windows. Go. Try to group on star if you can over here. Be an Elo's line of sight for healers. Got about 5 seconds to go in. Tank go in now. Nine follow after you. There we go. Yeah, that's early.
You're
right.
Red is right.
Blue is
Poppage. Pop.
Trying to get there. Trying to get there. Sorry.
Good. You're good. Perfectly done. Now you're going to slowly back up towards the red beam as you're dancing in and out. Okay, get back in and then back up some more. Yeah, we're going to hear him.
Sorry. Take it, Chris.
Keep backing up, Poppage. You want to drag him while you're going. Keep going all the way to the portal. All right, portal phase is going to end in about 5 seconds. Get ready to run to the windows. Well done.
Blue's hitting him. Who's got blue? There we go.
Stepped off the ledge.
And get ready to go. Go, go, go.
Stepped off. Look at those void zones I go avoid.
Like all of your business.
So you're saying they're avoid zones.
Avoidable zones?
Alright, so
Right.
Nerd back in red, Killer in green, and Stabby in blue.
Correct. Get ready, tanks. He's a ways off, so go ahead and start wandering back in now, tanks. Go, go, go. Get ready, DPS. Yeah, these time. There we go. Red is behind us at the windows. Blue is to the left. Green is to the right.
Don't go back too far though, Nerd. You've got void zones right behind you.
You may want to turn one through to get past it because we need it further away from the door. Well done. Go ahead and take over, Tony. Thank you. Portal phase in 7. Get ready to run to the door this time. Maybe to the left of the door to get further away. A little geometry here. Alright, whose turn is it? I think it's Poppage.
Yep.
Poppage in red, Nerd in green, and Hax in blue.
Alright. Go ahead back in, Poppage. Healer follow.
Don't get too close though.
Yeah, not too close. There we go. Blue is to the right.
Very
Red
back,
is towards the
red.
window. Use your warrior sprint. Burn them. Use all your cooldowns. Yeah, we're good.
You went Axe.
Hax is like, screw you. Execute
I'm
these.
selfish. I got wreck up and executing. I'm in for like 8K.
Nice. Really well done, guys. That was the smoothest I've seen it go.
I'm now exalted with the violet eye.
Congrats.
Congrats. That's a good one. With
Really good
Nice.
job. Really good job, Poppage. That's a confusing fight, and you did really well.
Thanks. I also
nice healing.
so you don't get the 2-minute debuff until like the 30-second one wears off, which is good to know.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's something like that. I remember it being a while, so you have plenty of time.
All right, we're gonna start with the Pantaloons of Repentance. Lanai, do you want them? Healing priests. Congratulations.
Complaining about it worked.
What's funny is the next one again is healing priests. So Lanai, do you want the neck as well?
Seems pretty good, but I don't know much about healing anything.
Hey, they both go
Welcome.
Lanai.
It seems like it's Lanai's Lanite.
That is a sick priest axe.
That was so bad. Thank you guys. Yes.
It's awesome. Congrats, man.
All you had to do was be vocal about how you haven't won any healing gear in here,
You know,
and there it goes.
I knew my time would come.
Hasn't worked for me.
I wasn't worried.
Oh, the dagger once off.
Anytime you're ready, Nerd.
And I lost.
And Poppage.
I would love to see the ring off of chest because I need that.
Oh, I've seen it a bunch. I already have it. I hope you win it.
I've never even seen it drop. That's why I want it.
Yeah, I've seen it 3 times. I think the last time I need it. So here's hoping my luck works for you.
Get that drop, Prince. Because I'm not going for it.
3,
I know you can forward.
1, don't fully hit. Okay, we're good.
Whoops.
And it's just the casters that get a debuff. So pop it just as an instructional. Some of these guys that are in this latter half that look like these consortium guys, they have a raid-wide debuff that they give that's got a countdown timer on it. And some of them debuff melee, some of them debuff casters. And so we wait a few seconds till it's dropped, and then you can pull the next dude.
Gotcha.
So the rogue ones do like strength and agi, and these ones do and spirit.
Aren't the three different too? Like the blue ones do strength and agi, and the red ones do intellect and spirit.
Right, sir.
It kind of matches up with the scrolls, doesn't it? Or are all the
You know what's
scrolls?
really interesting is the debuff you get is the opposite color. Weird. The other guy debuff.
My scroll.
That's right. Look for books. Scavenge.
The one down here is a nice guy if you have consortium rep.
Let's see it.
Or consortium. How's it pronounced? Consortium or consortium?
Consortium.
I said consortium,
I would say consortium.
You say consortium?
which I can see consortium too. Good old English for you.
Can't read, so I say what other people tell me.
He also has some cool patterns.
Does he?
It's like a
Jewel crafting, I think, right?
pretty good management pattern for
There's an
PvP.
enchant in there too.
Oh, yeah, I'm not high enough rep for it, sadly. I need to be revered, I think, for it. Or do I need exalted? No, revered, yeah.
That's right.
I got a Healy book for somebody. And I got a tanky book for somebody too.
Don't forget to move the little chest people out of the way.
Okay, they're called
over here.
pawns.
Those things.
I mean, technically they're called human footmen.
I didn't want to insult them. Scabby cheese.
So, anybody who hasn't done this in a while or ever, it's a game of chess. You'll click on a figure when it's time to start, and you'll possess that figure. He'll have a pet toolbar where you can do various things. Walk one space, attack, stuff like that. The goal is to kill their king, War Chief Blackhand, which I've marked. The main strategy is move our pawns up as much as possible, 2 spaces at minimum, so that they can go in and engage. Our king can cleave 2 spaces in front of them, so we want to move our king up. The 2 bishops on our team are healers, and they need to keep our king alive. Both times I've done this the last 2 weeks, the king has gotten low health. Don't be afraid to turn and run away. We just ran away, stayed alive, killed their king. But we do want to push our 2 big pieces into combat, do as much damage, try to get their king down as soon as possible, but their healers are those, so those are other priority targets as well. Kill whatever's in front of you. Any questions? Once you're in a piece, like if you're moving a pawn, you will have a buff called something like mind control or possession or something like that. To get out of the piece, you just right-click that buff and you'll come out. You'll be teleported back up to the stairs we just ran down. You'll have a debuff on you that won't let you pick up another piece for like 20 more seconds or something like that. So go to the next piece you want to control, grab that one.
What do you guys do? I usually move these pawns like 2 spaces before I just to give extra room. And
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yeah, move pawns 2 spaces, grab the pieces behind them, and have fun.
And then abandon them to their death.
That's right.
Do this.
Does it matter who I'm possessing?
No, not at all. If you take one of the bishops, you're a healer. Priority number 1's heal the tank, heal our king and our queen. Other than that, just experiment and have fun.
Water elemental mistake murder.
All right, whoever's king, kick it off. Nobody yet. I will do it. We're gonna need somebody to move the pawn in front of the queen. I was there, but I need to start the thing with the king.
Got it.
Thank you.
I've got super range. I can hit him from far away, so only like
okay.
space if you need to.
All right, here we go.
One space up is enough.
Hey there. Be careful. Sounds fine. Sounds fine.
That's still recharging.
Certainly.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Sounds fine. Certainly.
That's still
Hey,
recharging.
Killer Punk, I would
That
stay
spell
where
isn't
you're at.
ready
Don't
yet.
move.
I can't
Let
cast
me
that
get
yet.
through here when we
That's
get
still
the night
recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
So if you
Certainly.
right-click on the control piece,
That's still recharging.
you'll get out of
I
it
can't
and you'll be
cast
able
that
to
yet. That spell
grab
isn't
another
ready
piece.
yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Get it. Sorry. I was moving upon.
And the water elementals, you kind of want to move into the pieces and just start blasting.
You need
Yeah,
something?
baby, that's where I'm going. So much fun. Destroy everything.
How are you? See you later.
Interesting.
I can't cast that yet.
Let us see.
That's still
Talk
recharging.
about how
I
he
should have known.
Yeah, he cheats.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Certainly.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Well, he is mage, so.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Sounds
I can't
fine.
cast that yet.
Perhaps a change is in order.
cheated on me.
The wheels have begun to turn.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Of course.
What do you need?
Slightest loss of concentration is all it takes.
Crushing him.
Slightest loss of concentration is all it takes.
Killed me too.
Jerk.
The wheels have begun to turn. Now it gets interesting.
See the above discussion regarding cheating.
You need something?
He's dying.
Less than perfection will do.
That was it.
That summarizes the chess
Yeah,
experience.
you just move the big guys, the other big guys, and you murder their butts. He was standing in his own enemy's fire, so he takes damage for that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Congrats, killers. Sorry. Radius. I tried.
It's okay.
Another pally piece for the pile.
Yeah.
Get soul mill. Get your health stone.
Killer. You want that thing?
Look at these rolls.
Another 85, man. How about that?
Damn.
Roll against you ever.
If you're not a tank, stay at the bottom.
Yeah, Nerd's gonna go grab two big things. Very, very big, bad, hurt things. So turn them around. You're gonna grab the second one off of him when he comes down here. In fact, go up there and target him now, Poppage.
Assist me for target right now.
I'm coming, sir.
Do you have the pat marked?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, Poppage, we're gonna pull these and then just run and jump off of the balcony back to where we are.
Someone mark the pat. There we go.
There we go. So we're pulling in 5 seconds. Here we go. Tucker, be careful. I can't talk.
We have no pally, no salve.
Shamans. Shamans have a cool totem that does the same thing.
It's not as effective.
Yeah, sadly.
It's better than nothing.
And it only does the group.
Got a Shami in each group.
Yeah, so I mean, Jarek could drop Tranquil Air Totem if needed, but then you lose out on
Incoming.
I forgot we don't come up for this one either. Yeah, I'd rather have damage.
I just gotta get rid of the shield.
You don't have the bad shield.
I haven't done any heroics.
The way this shit's going, we're gonna get the Nightbane one, and you're gonna roll 100.
That's the truth. So I've learned here, never go left. Left is bad.
Left is very bad.
Did find that out. Zephyr led us to our deaths.
I was like, I think it's to the left. Everybody's like, okay. And I was like, la 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 la.
Left?
Hey,
Is that his bedroom?
I died.
His bedroom's left?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
There's a lot of bad things up there.
Incoming.
It was funny.
His bed is huge,
Pretty cool. I was like, I've never been in here, ever.
Giggity giggity.
Even I remembered never to go left.
Going to the right, right?
I'll sit inside on the stairs here. One on the outside.
Why is there a skeletal griffin flying around? Never noticed that. Grabbing him. Why is there?
It's friendly.
Now it's throwing me off. I don't understand what's happening right now.
Yeah, back in the day, the main tank threatened to leave the guild if I got King's Defender before he did.
Oops.
And I ended up pugging Kara one time and it dropped, and I got it before he did because I was on a pug.
You may leave now.
All right. This fight has three phases. Excuse me. During phase 1, we're going to tank him. Nert is going to tank him where the green smoke is. Flat. That's it. Single tank. That's all we need. So Poppage, put on any sort of DPS stuff you want to do. During the fight, during phase 1, he will cast Enfeeble on people. It will reduce their health to 1. And then he will follow that up with a big shadow arcane explosion thing or whatever it is. During that time, you need to line of sight or outdistance the arcane explosion. Given our strat where we're starting where we are going to line of sight it. You see where the purple smoke is? Melee is going to hide there when you hear that Enfeeble is out. And get ready for a arcane explosion. I'll call hide. You go hide where that purple smoke is. There's a little ledge there. So if you're out of line of sight of the boss, you don't get hit. Ranged will stand back here in the doorway. They know what to do. They can just outdistance it. That's the main mechanic. The other mechanic is he will drop the infernals from the sky. They are basically giant fire totems, and they will land randomly outside here. I've had runs where they never landed near us at all, and we just stay where we are and we kill them. I've had lots of runs like last week where the first four all fell right where we are. So be ready to be flexible ranged. Move out if you have to. The biggest threat is when it forces that one falls between you and Nert has to move a little bit, and you have to get close to the edge of the infernal. That's a little tricky, so you may want to move to the left to try to get a little closer. If 2 of them fall, that'll really make us have to reorganize and just tank out in the open. At that point, keep in mind, a melee, your number one priority is outdistancing that shadow explosion. We won't be able to hide from it anymore. You just run to a distance when it's happening. At, I believe at 60%, we go to phase 2. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Not sure.
60 and 30.
60 and 30. So at 60, we go to phase 2. That's the bad phase where he basically enrages and just starts beating the shit out of the tank. So that's where we're going to use all of our big cooldowns, our heroisms, and our 5-minute cooldowns and all of that stuff. So save your big cooldowns for phase 2. Same mechanics though. Enfeeble, hide, shadow explosion, come back out, and watch out for the infernals. Get them down to 30%, we go to phase 3. At phase 3, the enfeebles stop, but the shadow explosions continue. Oh, by the way, the shadow nova has a knockback. So if we are ever moved out into the field and you're close to it, you're going to get knocked back anyway. So make sure you're not running towards an inferno, because you'll get knocked right into it and die. So in phase 3, the enfeeble stops, but the shadow novas continue, so we're still going to outdistance those. And he will summon a debuff on somebody that's basically looks like a giant pair of floating axes are beating on you. So just call out if you have axes so the healers can be aware of the extra damage incoming on you. And that's about it. Did I miss anything? Any questions? Nope. All right. Everybody eat their food. This is basically, the first 3 or 4 infernals is an RNG experiment. We've had it where we got nailed by them and still one-shotted him because we all were willing to move out into the open and just, free ball it, so to speak. So be ready to move if you need to.
Okay.
You want hero phase 2, right?
Phase 2, yes, please. When we get to phase 2 and we're sure we're okay, if we're close to like a Shadow Nova where melee's going to hide, hold off. Just wait till phase 2 and we've done enfeeble if it's close, and then pop heroism.
Okay.
I have taken all my tank gear off. So.
Good. Excellent.
Keep in mind, yell at me if I have to move, because I try to keep my camera above my head so that I don't
Will do.
move when I get knocked.
Yeah, I'll do what I usually do. 3 steps to your right, 1 step to your left, that type of stuff.
Yep, we've been good in the past.
Cool. We don't have a hunter for a misdirect, so Nert, you want to
yeah, I want to pull this.
You want to pull this, or do you want me to pull it and vanish once it gets close to you? All right.
No, I'll pull it.
All right. Everybody stand back and watch Nert do this.
Stand back and watch Nert die, dude.
Let him get established before anybody opens DPS. Wait until we're back on that green smoke. Keep going. You're a good spot. Drag him a little further, and then you're good. Here comes the first Infernal. Enfeeble in 13.
You face not Malchezaar alone, but the legions I command.
Here comes Enfeeble. Get ready in 2. Infernal looks like it's coming right at us. Let's hide. Enfeeble. Alright, we're gonna have to move, Nert. 5 steps to your right. Ranged, you're gonna have to probably come out and around. Melee, we're not gonna be able to hide. We're gonna have to outdistance. Enfeeble in 1. There it is. Outdistance. Back in.
All realities, all dimensions are open to me.
Here comes the next one. We're good. Range. Melee, we're going to run towards the casters instead of where we did last time. Get ready for Enfeeble in 5. Alright, out. Back in. We're going to wait. We're going to have another Enfeeble in 8.
Heavy heals on her.
Enfeeble in 3. Let's get out.
All dimensions are open to me.
Back in. Pop heroism.
Are you guys getting my Wind Fury totem from where I'm at?
I don't see it.
Fine.
Out, out, out.
I popped it a little bit closer.
Back in.
How can you hope to stand against such overwhelming power? All realities, all dimensions are open to
Looking for that Inferno, Shadow Nova, and 5. Alright, out, out, out. Oh, my bad. We were in phase 3. We're good. Axes are up.
all realities. All
Breathe, short
dimensions
cooldown.
are open to me.
Shadow Nova out.
Not enough mana. My mana is low.
Okay, there it is.
You're really close.
I need more mana.
Yeah. I'm threading that line.
Not enough mana. I need more mana.
All realities. All dimensions are open to me.
Here comes another Shadow Nova.
I need more mana.
Out, out, out.
My mana is low. Not enough mana.
Big Infernal just landed to our right.
My mana is low.
Move, move.
Run to the door, melee.
You face not Malchezaar alone, but the legions I command.
Great job, guys.
I am a
Nice
prince of
flexibility.
The bow.
There's the cape I
Bow
wanted.
and no hunter to take it.
At least the cape dropped. That's a good one.
I'll pick the bow.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats, physical DPS.
It is technically my best in slot ranged weapon, but it's one of those things where you don't ever expect to get it because, you know, hunter.
Okay, we're gonna start with the Mysticant. This is for caster DPS.
Damn, Radius.
Ah, Tony. Oh, ha.
Don't forget on the way down to not go near the edge.
That's the
Totally.
same number I locked the sword dagger for.
I totally read Tony's number backwards when I first saw it. Like I went all dyslexic, and I'm like, "Fuck, 93."
Yeah, it was on like.
All right, that's
Man.
me. Next up, we are going to do the tier helm token. This is for hunters, mages, and warlocks. Basically, Sepher, it's if you want it, because we don't have a hunter, and I don't want it. So,
Already have it.
and you
Well, it's
already
on
have it. All right, I guess I'll take it for funsies, and I'll go DE it. Yeah. I'll go DE it. And then, last but not least, we're going to do the hunter bow. Let me get away from the door before I go.
If I were you, Radius, I would socket that with a 12 stam gem and the 18 stam meta and use it for Malgar.
It's true.
Oh, the helm? That's
How
not a
many
bad
blue
idea.
gems? How many blue gems do you have, though?
I actually have a purple gem with stam and spell power that's been sitting in my bank for a while. I got it off of a heroic dungeon.
Yeah, because I think that meta gem you have to have at least 2 blue gems, if not 3.
Three, yeah.
Yeah, three's a bit.
So, we gonna roll on this thing?
Yeah, sorry. Pax is ready.
Ready to
I
go.
don't see things I can roll on very often.
He's
Yep,
crossing it.
I got faked out by the Earth Storm. That's my roll. You got a 54% chance
There
beating
you
me.
go. Which is physical DPS.
Nice axe.
Yeah. I hate this game.
Wait, I'm sorry, Stabby, you rolled before I told you to. That's not a qualified roll. I'm gonna need you to re-roll
Alright.
again, please.
You gotta beat the 7. Good luck.
There you go.
Oh my
How did it happen?
Looks like grass hats.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. But
No, yeah, you can have it. It's a small upgrade for me, and raid leading and rogues and all of that during phase 1. You're going to put it to better use than I am.
Congrats.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I just got to keep not inviting hunters.
Problem solved.
Even your choice tonight, you didn't show up.
Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, what did I get? I got a Legacy of the Mountain King. That's the whatchamacallit one, right? Tank one?
Tanky tank.
I've got 61, and I've still got 20 minutes on mine, and if we die, it'll go away when we zone out, so it doesn't even matter.
I still got one for somebody as well. I also have a healing one for somebody.
Oh, jeez.
So if I remember correctly, we're gonna have me initiate this encounter, right?
Yeah.
Not really
I've never seen that happen. Somebody was saying he goes after the person who drops the urn, and I've dropped the urn like 30 times.
It was just
Never gone after me.
positioning something happened, so we
okay.
go that Ridius is no longer allowed to summon.
We just
Every
fucking
time I dropped it, he went after me.
insta wiped. Like insta wiped. It was bad.
So crazy. The books do respawn, so keep an eye out, folks.
This place is unnecessarily big.
Apparently, they're all Legacy of the Mountain fucking King.
What's taking everybody so long to get there?
Picking up books.
Unless I missed a shortcut, I'm running back.
I got the Torment of the
Nightbane down to like farm status, then we can just get them on the way, and then we don't have to make this run.
Yeah. Ooh, Torment of the Warrior.
Just kill yourself.
Dudes.
Yeah, if anybody wants it. I'm coming.
Either me or Stabby. Take a pick.
I don't really care.
It's not gonna really matter too much at the end of the day. It's rather minimal.
Well,
Probably gonna wipe the
Max
end.
has more armor, so give it to him. Basically, for DPS, phase 1 through 3 rogues are just inferior to everything else.
Well, warriors aren't much better.
The first time I saw that cloak, though, so a couple weeks ago I saw the dagger, I saw the cloak, so just a couple more weeks. I gotta drop more.
Yeah, which one of your healers needs a Healy book?
Not I.
I'll take one.
I'm not a healer.
All right, Nerd, come stand on me, please. All right, this is how we will align the dragon. Its head will be out towards the skull. The tail will be where I am on Star. So, recap of the fight. This is an actual dragon. Tail swipe, cleave in front, fire breath, all of that. So fight it on its hind quarters, ideally, because he's going to be facing out there. We'll be fighting melee. We'll be fighting here on the left back leg. There's two phases: ground phase when he's on the ground, and air phase when he's in the air. On ground phase, he'll do a couple of things. One, he will summon molten lava under our feet in big patches. If it's under your feet melee, you can move a little bit up, but not too close to the mouth. If there's a big patch, you can run through him real quickly and DPS over here. Ranged is going to be back towards where I came from. They're going to be back over here. The reason we have him face out is no matter where ranged is, because they can move left or right to get out of the lava, the tank will be in line of sight for heals. The other thing he will do is he will put I forget what it's called, distracting ash, I think it's called, debuff on somebody. We need to get rid of that. And he will fear. So we need tremor totems from both of the chamois, please. Yes, the tail swipe is a dot. So when in doubt, Nert, angle him slightly, to the left, like to your right.
You're gonna call that out because I won't see shit.
I will.
Tail swipe is much preferable to get hit by than cleave.
That's true.
Saying.
Yep. Melee does get hit by tail swipe sometimes, especially right after that fear. And did I miss anything for phase 1? We got the distracting ash, the lava, the fear, and all of the dragon mechanics. All right, then when we get them down to each fourth of a health, so 75%, 50%, and 25%, he will take off into the air and do an air phase. During air phase, we will stack on Star, or whoever is here. We're going to come, everybody is going to come, including the tank, and stand here. If you're targeting the dragon, you can watch him, and as soon as he starts channeling a cast, we're all going to run away, and the tank is going to stay where he was. He is going to start channeling and dropping starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeletons down. They have a fire AoE damage that really hurts, and they've got a lot of health, and they hit like a truck. That's the game. Killing those guys is the whole encounter. If you can kill those without losing people, we're going to be okay. That would be easy, except for the fact that while he's up in the air after he summons the skeletons, he's going to pick a target and spam a giant damage on them. What we did last week that seemed to work is we had our threat, our tank warrior, so that would be you, Poppage, stand where I am, right around, I think we put him here-ish, somewhere here, and just had him targeted and just spammed your taunt shout. Is it challenging shout? I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You'll have to spam commanding shout.
Commanding shout. So spam, and that's your whole job, is to try to get threat, because if you get threat, then he's going to put the giant fire damage on you and not on the healers. Most of the time it goes to the healers, and it's hard for us to heal. We have 3 healers today. That's going to make it a little easier. It does mean that the skeletons will die slower. If you're an engineer and you have bombs, drop them on the skeletons when they come down. The main point during skeletons is to kill them, but not by sacrificing your life. We don't want to lose people, especially during the first 2 rounds of skeletons. Kill them, but melee especially, get out if you're taking damage, pop a health stone, get back in, use your health pots, survive while you're killing. As long as we get heals on the target that the dragon is breathing on from the air, and we're killing the skeletons quickly, that's great. There's a timer. Whether the skeletons are dead or not, he will land. When he's coming down, we'll announce it. Ranged and melee will come over here where Star is now. And the tank, 2 tanks should stand out there in case you still have aggro there, Poppage. You're going to stand next to Nert. Nert will be able to start hitting him and taunting him as soon as he's hovering over the ground for about a second before he even lands. You'll see the mangle go up and all of that sort of stuff. Very important part of this fight, while he's in the air, do not run too far away. If you run about here from where the skeletons are, about where the star is, or further, you will get hit with a gigantic, like 30,000 point fireball, and it will kill you. You have to stay near. It's just a mechanic they put in to force you to actually deal with this fight and not kite the skeletons all over the place. So when in doubt, run away, but not too far. We have to do that air phase 3 times. And once we've got him down, he lands, and then we just kill him, and that's the win. What did I miss? Any question?
Hey, Stabby, just combining 2 things you said. When he's in air phase and we're stacked right here, watch where he goes after doing the Rain of Bones, because we will likely want to go that same direction so that you don't get that fireball from outranging him. In our attempt last week, he went over here, and we all ran over here, and 3 of us died to fireballs because we outranged him.
Okay.
Not always go that direction before landing. Every time I pick him up, he's coming from that direction.
I don't know. All I know is he went this way, and we ran the other way to get away from skeletons, and we started getting fireballed.
Yeah, this was not during landing. This was during skeletons.
Yeah,
so.
that was airface, but it only happened at the 25% one. So.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Any other questions, comments, concerns, criticisms? Nope. All right, let's eat our food buffs, eat our scrolls.
Anybody need a intellect refresh?
Not sure. No.
Nerd, do you need another? You got Legacy already. I'm still sitting on one if it's needed.
If we die and our bodies go outside, it'll be dead. So.
Well,
give it
yeah,
to
if we just die, it'll go away. So.
Yeah, give it to anybody. Anybody who doesn't have a book, just give it to them.
Oh, you mean like the book itself will despawn?
Pretty sure they do, even if you die. I do believe they do.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but I think I'm right.
No, you're right.
Alright, I'll just use it then.
Yeah, have at it.
Oh, fuck, you can only have one. Shit. Rip Morgan. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah, I tried to do the tank one, and then I popped the Morgan one, and I was like, oh shit, now I don't have a tank one. Print. Not this week, but before.
Actually,
anybody need a help before we start this? And who do you want a soulstone on? Random target A, B, C?
I'd probably a healer.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it on Nyla and see what happens.
Yeah, the other two healers can off.
Yeah.
Agreed. I'm glad we all agree. Anybody need a Hellstone? It will save your life.
Yes.
And if you use it, feel free to grab another one while you're fighting.
Yeah, thank you. I was muted there. I was saying that exact thing. Yeah, drop a soul well, so because it'll be up during the fight. All right, we're good to go.
Alright, boys, let's do this.
You know how happy I am that I don't have to drop it. And then immediately get killed.
That's so weird. I've never seen that before.
We had to do some, all those attempts a couple weeks back, had to do something. 18 seconds.
18 seconds.
It's really about 10 seconds right now.
10 seconds now.
Is range going to collapse against the wall? So we don't get the
Range is left. Start
5,
left. Range start left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I was dropping totems for the melee.
I got a tail swipe. I got a dot.
You look like you're gonna want to go a little left.
We didn't talk about heroism. Let's save it for the second skeletons. Melee run through.
Distracting.
Not sure why I can't see any of the melee, so I can't dispel distracting ash.
We're fine.
Damn right you are stabbing.
All right. Collapse to star. Watch the channel. Damn. run too far.
How are we going?
Great job, everybody.
Back to normal.
They come down from the left though, like he always does. Oh shit.
Nerd back.
Hey, like we're
Other direction. There we go.
We lost Zephyr and Tesla.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, apparently in the middle of it is still not good enough.
Yeah.
You got it, murder
I
him.
can get Zephyr when he takes off.
Yep.
Cheat that. Sorry, I suck.
I think we ended up shifting closer to the ranged on that
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah, I can't see what the barrel is.
Here's the fear.
Oh shit.
Dropping threat.
Sick.
54%.
Transition.
Back up on star. Take stab is muted.
No, I'm just chilling. We know what to do. You ready? Go, go, go. Don't go too far.
It's on me.
Okay, here he comes. Look at him in the air. He's over towards range. Range, come over here. Now he's coming back. Back towards your range. Good job, turn him. Excellent job, everybody. Reminder, this is going to be the last skeleton phase. Motherfucker.
Hold that charter.
That was.
Whoa.
Except for threat. You know the draws.
Yep.
Thank you.
Anything you got, save it for the skeleton.
Yeah, save it. All your cooldowns, your short cooldowns will be ready.
Okay.
Use that bow.
No, Stabby, no.
Yeah. Get ready for the skeleton phase. Alright, collapse nerd. We got charred earth. We're gonna have to come around it. Get into, yeah, wherever nerd is, basically. Keep an eye on his cast. I can't see it. Run away when you see him cast.
No, no,
Go,
no.
go, go. Go, go, go.
I can't pass that yet.
Pop all the cooldowns.
If you have it, killer.
I'm down. I'm gonna.
Good, good, good.
I'm down again.
I need to target something first.
Collapse. We still have 2 healers up.
You're not gonna have a tremor though. You just lost me.
I tried to move away from the healer. It didn't work.
Skeletons did not die fast enough.
Yep.
No, because they were like all over me and I couldn't do shit.
More mana.
Good
Not
effort,
enough
guys.
mana.
That was a tremendous first attempt, I must say.
Go ahead and wipe it up and release. And go through the back entrance.
So on the first one, we got through the skellies, and then Tesla and Zephyr died. What happened there?
He landed right on top of us. I don't know.
I went the wrong way. I thought I was like in line with the other melee, but apparently I was like in millimeter too far to the one side, so he cleaved me when he came down.
Oh shit.
So I took 13,000 damage and died. Like a nub. So that was just poor placement on my part.
If you guys, because when I'm set up to tank him, I'm like, my back's to the wall, my camera's shit. Like, I can't see pretty much anything. And if I get out of place chasing skellies, just tell me I'm out of place.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It was he landed and just instantly killed people. There wasn't a positioning thing, really. We just need to be aware where he's landing.
Yeah, I think if I was in a better position, I would be fine. Not you being in a better position, you were fine.
So when the skellies come, I know that we all scatter as soon as the cast starts, but like, do you want me to stay there and just like try to start taking them as they come down?
You scatter first, and then just pick up a skelly within like 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Basically, scatter towards the healers and grab whatever's going towards them.
Yeah, I mean, I can grab the first and probably the second one. They're totally stunnable. You can.
Yeah, you can stun them. You can slow them. So yeah, feel free to grab. You just don't want them all to land right on you.
Yeah, once the third one hits, start wrangling anything that's not on me.
All right, it is 11. Let's do a 5-minute break when I has to go do some stuff anyway. Here's a soul well coming up, looks like.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. Let's go ahead and do a 5-minute break. We'll see you back. It's 11:02 my clock, so 11:07. If anybody can do one of them fancy timers, please put it up. Thank you.
Sweet.
Lanai.
I don't know if anybody has logs up, but it looked like Tesla was taking them one time, I was taking them the other, and I don't know who was taking them. Yeah, Nerd got it once, I think Tesla got it once, and I got it once.
Tesla took 3 hits. Shiley took 3 hits. Lanai took 2 hits, and Nert took 3 hits.
Okay. The reason I was asking is Poppage was asking about that, you know, hey, should I pick up skeletons? And I was thinking, well, if he's taking that shot and he's picking up skeletons, that might be a bit much. But if he's not able to get that, or that mechanic is just a myth, then might as well have him pick up those skellies right away.
Fairly certain I managed to get hit by it once.
You got splash damage, you didn't get actual direct hit.
No, it says Smoking Blast hit me for 3401 and then Searing Cinders after that.
Yeah, so there's 2 different Smoking Blasts. There's the original target, which is spell ID 30128, and then there's a second one that's splash damage.
5.
You didn't get a direct hit, you got splash damage.
2, 1.
I don't think I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was just single target and then added a dot to that target.
No, that's why we scatter. So if it, do you think the dot is the dot? Is that the second?
I thought it.
The dot
I
is
thought
something different.
I thought it single target hit one person, and then that whoever got hit, they put a dot on.
Whoever gets hit gets the debuff, but it also does splash damage.
Yeah, Rain of Bones on one random player. Bombards area of the target person standing at the initial cast with bones. No, that's the skeleton. Sorry, we want Smoking Blast. There we go. Doesn't say anything about splash damage. It says every second for 15 seconds.
I know it doesn't say anything, but the logs don't lie.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
So Hax, you took 2 hits of splash damage. Sepher took 2 hits of splash damage, and Shiley took 1 hit of splash damage.
I like the splash.
It's showing up as Rain of Bones in the combat log.
Rain of Bones is the thing that summons the skeletons. The other thing's called Smoking Blast that does the big damage. All right, so let's buff up. That was a great attempt. We should just do the same thing, just a little bit better, and we'll be done. I'll try not to die this time.
That was a great first attempt. We totally got this.
I am going to use. I just realized I can put crippling poison on my weapon instead of damage, and when I hit skeletons, I can force the crippling poison onto them to slow them down. So that's another way we can slow people down.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, if I can do that.
Too many bones on the ground. I don't know where I'm supposed to summon it. Oh, I think it's over here.
Oh, there's a split barrel right here.
I always use the barrel.
I'm on it right now.
The skull. There's the skull. All right, so let's put some smoke up because I was getting a little lost. So that's where we will tank and stack. And we were moving around a lot. I'm confused on the mechanics of where he lands. Does he just pick somebody and land on them, or does he pick a spot and land there and we just have to adjust?
So from my understanding,
the same spot every time he lands right back in the middle.
He always comes from the doorway and then comes and lands past this barrel.
Yeah,
That's
exactly what Sepher just said.
Yeah, that's what I've always seen.
I'll try to keep the smoke up, and we can just keep an eye on the smoke as a reference point.
Yeah, it sucks when he puts like a chart earth on the barrel and you're like, fuck, where am I?
Right. Okay, eat your food and all that. What's our status on heroism?
They're both up, or they should be. It's only a 10-minute cooldown now.
Okay, we'll use that on the second set of skellies.
Alright, both onks are down, though I'm gonna go with. Method doesn't track them unless they've added it in the last 2 weeks.
Got about 3 minutes on power res, so if you're gonna die, don't do it early.
Gonna do a ready check for buffs.
So Method did add in onks, but mine is showing both of ours up, even though we both use them.
Gotcha. Buggy. All right, everybody has their buffs. Ready check for pull.
Yeah. I'm guessing, Jarek, I'm guessing you have about 42 minutes left on yours, 43.
30 seconds till the fight starts.
This time. I mean, I see where he is and everything. I just like having it. Helps me time my enrage.
Ten seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've got distracting ash. What do you call it?
Get ready for Aran a little bit here. There's a fear.
I'll keep Earth Shield on. No.
Thank you. All right, group up. Get ready to scatter.
Scatter to the left.
Now.
I'm dead.
You have the battle res yet?
No, like 30
All right,
seconds.
come on back to green.
You're
Why
not
are we
gonna have
going
a
to green?
tremor.
No, the tank needs to be at green. I think, right?
One eye's dead. One yellow left.
Yeah, look how far away he is from green right now. He's one whole segment over.
Stabby got tail swiped. He didn't have a dot.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself.
Who am I getting if I can? Or are we saving it?
We're getting Ari Shiley. If we can live that long.
So, Tony, you're gonna have to do the ash debuffs, dispels. Because Lanai's dead.
Alright, let's call him out if you get him, if I don't get him.
Alright.
Where are we attacking? Green?
Green is where we need to be.
The left again.
Go. Okay, let's get the tank all the way back to green.
See if he lands in that same spot, like one section over.
Yeah, Killer, go back to green, just to see where he's gonna be. Yeah,
so
one over.
Yeah, I always thought it was where the barrel was.
All right, let's wipe it up.
That's why when you guys, I noticed you guys were a little more to the right than I'm used to, but not that that's a big deal.
So, Poppage.
And the barrel's where he drops after everything, right?
Got it. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Quick
I
question.
think it's a little bit to the left of the barrel, to be honest.
What's up, Brid?
Sorry, I'm just waiting for people to stop talking. You're coming out to the edge as close to the dragon as possible when you're doing your shout, right?
When the skellies come out? Is that what you mean?
No, while he's in the air, one of the things, have you been going out to the edge and shouting at him?
No, I apologize. I misunderstood that then. I thought I was shouting to get the skellies.
No, you're shouting to try to get
the
him.
dragon.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
No problem. So yeah, as soon as he's in the air, that's when you go out to the edge. Well, as soon as we scatter, you go out to the edge. Shout all the time to try to get him to cast the big spell on you.
Well, we
it's
don't
one of
want
the
to.
reasons we were.
He doesn't want to
wondering
shout right away because he's going to channel Rain of Bones for 5 seconds first.
That's why I said after we scatter.
Yeah. And then shout like the whole time he's up in the air.
Okay.
But you have to get like out to the edge as close to him as possible so that your shout will actually reach him.
I can can't offer my opinion on that. I've heard like such mixed reviews on it. I think it would be more useful if you were just tanking skellies than trying to do the show. The sooner they die, the sooner healers can just heal each other.
I'll defer to the healers on how things are going.
Honestly, I know I'm not picking up great threat on them. I mean, I'm able to tag one or two and thunderclap, but it's hard for me to get all of them anyway.
Even keeping one off of a caster is worth it, I think. Just stunning one, tap, con another one. I think that's more useful than the shouting for the boss, because he's still targeting whoever the fuck he wants, right? Just my opinion.
So the question then is, if he's landing on or a little past the barrel here, where I am, are we dragging him back to this position here?
I think that's too dangerous. I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go to wherever you summon him. So if you just summon him here at the barrel, we can just tank him here at the barrel the entire time.
Haven't you been summoning him here?
I summon him on the skull, and that's where he lands. I put my back to here, and then when he lands after air phase, he's gonna land in the middle. I've never seen him land off to a side, so this is the landing spot.
Yep. Okay. So
what I'm saying is, if you summon him right here, then he will go to you.
I don't know if it lets you summon that far. You have to be on the, quote, south end, end quote.
I put it here all the time. This is right here, this corner is where I always put my thing.
Okay, cool.
That's where I always do it. Because that's where I set up. It's always right in front of the barrel, because that's where he always gonna come back to eventually.
I was just always told that the skull was the landmark, so that's where I've always.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we noticed a while ago it was the barrel, so that's where we,
All right, we'll be using the closer green then. Let's go ahead and get our buffs.
Hellstones as well, if you still have the shards.
Oh yeah, I got the shards. Just getting another buff up quick, and then I will summon one.
Can we summon Tony? I know you don't read.
Where's Tony? Where are you at, Tony? You lost?
I took a wrong turn. I thought I went the right way, and then I just,
You're on over to Albuquerque.
So when I do the shouts, I'm just running straight to the edge here as far as I can. And
You want to be on the edge and as close to the dragon as possible. So like if the dragon's in the air right in front of me, you want to be right here spamming shout.
Okay.
Yeah, you just come out here, shout, 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 shout.
Keep spamming shout like the whole time he's in the air. Well, sorry. From when he stops doing the skeletons to... Actually, as soon as we spread...
As soon as we scatter, do the shouts.
Yeah.
Because it's the channel as soon as he casts it.
Yep.
You guys want imp buff instead of... I mean, I get extra damage, but I keep pulling or pushing threat anyway, so...
Damage isn't our problem. It's staying alive during... Anything you can do to slow the skeletons...
I can't do that.
and help people stay alive.
Okay, you all get the imp buff then instead of me eating him.
Good.
I will park him right here and he should live. Don't die, imp. Be useful.
This is a ready check for buffs.
I will not have battle res for this fight.
Understood.
I can put a soul stone on somebody, so pick a target. Any target.
Let's still do our healing priest, please.
You got it. You get a second chance of life, son.
Everybody was ready. This is for pull. And since we're
Grab
summoning back here, let's everybody shift back away from this green smoke, because we've changed our location a little bit here. Everybody's ready, so go ahead and start. All right, 30 seconds. Punk, you're going to want to back back up a bit for the landing.
I think he's gonna land over there.
You think so?
Yeah, he lands a little bit to the right, and then you kind of grab him and pull him and swing him.
All right, watch that fire breast then.
5,
or the cleave, I mean.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
All right, let's go get him.
Yeah, maybe that's why I never got initial threat, just because I was always so far away where he landed, and the tank just grabbed him real quick.
Here we go. Get ready. Go, 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 go.
I'm trying.
Worked for a bit there.
Priest is down.
All right.
Be back up.
Let's go where we are now. Get to the purple wherever the tank is.
Nerd at the purple, everybody else get away.
Turn him, nerd. Yeah, you got it. You might want to turn him a little bit more.
Yeah, just, yeah, there we go.
Tail swipes.
So on that one, I used all my shouts before you even stopped casting, so I messed things up.
Well, he's gonna channel, but then he's gonna stay in the air for a while, so you want to just keep spamming shout.
Yeah, I know, but like he didn't target me until he was done channeling, and at that point I'd used all my radio.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. He's not gonna channel you while he's not gonna target you while he's channeling. He's hopefully gonna target you after, and then you want to keep him on you until he, as long as you can.
Yeah, it seemed like you had him on there for a while.
Yeah.
Pretty careful.
Fear, fear, fear.
Drop the threat.
Turn him to your right. Good.
Perfect.
Radiant, save your stuns. I'm gonna taunt as soon as the fifth one's off AoE.
Oh shit.
Back to your face.
Collapse. You ready? Let's scatter to the left and now. Use heroism.
Yeah, I'm shouting. It's not doing anything.
I need a target.
Tesla's down.
I need to target something first.
Is Ankh available?
Probably not for another 28 minutes.
Go back to purple, nerd. Here he comes.
Everybody else stay back.
Back up.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he came. I tried to hit him to keep him off of the healer.
Healer.
Which healer was he after?
He was after Tony.
He was after, I should have said, yeah, he was after a clothy.
I don't know why you like Tony so much.
Were you dotting him before he landed?
No, I popped Vampiric Embrace when our healer went down. So I just had more fret.
Okay.
So I was just healing everyone.
Gotcha.
So, I know y'all are saying for Killer Bunk to go run and get close to him, but the way that threat works on shouts that buff the party is that it's based on how many people it actually buffs.
Yeah.
So if he is out of range of us, which he was, he's not going to be buffing anybody but himself, and it's a very minimal amount of threat.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be near the dragon for it to do threat. He just has to be near us.
Yeah, it's tricky because if he's near us, then he's getting it, then we're all taking splash damage.
Well, the splash damage is significantly less than the direct hit.
That's true.
And
that explains why the shots weren't doing anything. I mean, that second interface, he didn't even look at me.
maybe you should start shouting, like, even before Rain of Bones. Like that time we have where we're all stacked up and he's doing Rain of Bones, or right before he starts channeling.
Well, that means he'll channel. Well, that's fine. He'll channel a spot, not a person, right?
Yep.
Or does he channel a person?
No, he goes. I think he does the spot.
Yeah, that's what I understood. That's why you do it. He starts on a person, but that's the spot that they're at.
Okay.
So yeah, try doing that. Is this once we're stacked up, just start spamming shout until we scatter.
And then just keep spamming spout. You'll get as many people as you can. Actually, hold off on that. I'm gonna wait until. This time I'm just gonna have my follow me around.
We're all here. Let's buff up.
Just quick note during the transitions when he's landing, just try not to do anything unless you absolutely have to. Feeler's got a heal and stuff, but DPS should just be standing around doing nothing for a second.
Bandaging. They should be bandaging.
Not even that.
They'll get threat from
Just-
that.
Just stand there and look pretty
Mm-hmm.
until it's under control, and then go crazy.
Can we get a soul well if you have any shards?
Yeah, I was just waiting until right before we pulled, so it might or might not be out.
Good idea.
Because I used mine on the first transition last time, and I would have had it if it had been up.
So Poppage, ignore what I said last time and just start spamming shout as soon as we stack up and he's in the air, and spam it for as long as you can.
Okay. The problem, honestly, at that point is just I'll run out of rage after about 5 shouts.
Yeah, just before the transition, try to stack your rage up to 100. And hopefully that'll help out a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true.
Vivian voice would be nice for this, huh?
Alrighty. Everybody was ready. Let's check for pull. We're good. Go ahead.
That's the barrel. We're way far back. He's gonna land on me now.
Yeah, we're just marking the barrel because that's where he comes all other times.
Just to be the jerk.
$10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shut up, Puppage. Thank you. Start stacking that rage.
Okay, do it now or wait till we cast.
Now. Get ready to scatter. Scatter. Great job.
I like to go back where Radius is.
Who is taking the airstrike?
You ready to barrel?
Not me.
2 seconds.
To your left, nerd. Keep going. Turn him if you can. More.
It's on killer.
Good.
I guess my shots finally got it.
Yeah. Heals on killer.
Nerd's about to take over. Maybe.
Clear, just stop attacking.
Nerd's got him.
Nerd's got him. Fear coming. Ready for the turn. You're good.
Sorry, I malfunctioned a little there.
83%. Airface coming.
Alright, collapse to the wall.
Go to the right when we scatter.
Right? To right?
To the right. He's to the right.
Get ready. Get ready. We're gonna go to the left. Get ready.
No, we're
Go.
going
Go.
Wait, what?
Don't go to the right. He's over here.
That's still recharging.
Use heroism.
It's too far away.
At range need to get back into their normal spots. Just like
Barrel's over here.
Can't I see it?
Keep
Back
going,
up.
keep going, nerd. There you go.
Turn him. You're good.
We're gonna have to run substantially farther the next time.
melee on both sides.
Other side's clear, melee.
26%. Air base incoming.
Collapse. Yeah, this side.
Yeah, you need to go farther because he's gonna go way to the right.
Go, 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 go.
I got purple smoke on the barrel.
It's on me.
I need one. That's still recharging. I don't have a target.
Go to the purple smoke. Tank.
Nerd.
5 seconds.
Everybody else back off.
Here he comes.
Turn to big turn. Sorry. Turn, tank. Anybody? Okay, nerd's got him turn.
Got one healer.
We got one healer left.
Keep Nerd alive like hell. You're in Charter Earth, I think. Nerd's dead. Fuck.
One killer.
Killer's dead.
He landed and went right straight for Ari. Then I saw him get taunted and Nerd had him, and then he went back to Ari again.
And I thought this happened last time. Like, I heard the noise of my mangle go off. If I miss, it doesn't make the noise. Like, I did it last time and I hit him this time and he just still went right for Charlie. I don't understand.
I don't understand either, because he went back to you first. You got threat.
Yeah. And that happened the last time and I was like, oh, I must have missed. But, like, no, I know I heard it. Like, I hit him as soon as he's, like, targetable above me.
Did he go after Shiley or me? Because
he had Shiley targeted.
Okay, I thought he
the noise of my mangle, and then he went after Ira.
I thought he targeted me, and I thought maybe it was one of my shots that grabbed him at the last minute.
He was on you, but he targeted Shiley first.
It went Shiley, Nerd, Shiley.
I'm confused by that.
I don't know. I am too. As soon as you get threat, I assume that's a taunt, right? Is he tauntable?
I'm spamming my mangle on him.
I don't think he is tauntable.
He's not tauntable. Okay.
I think he was anyways.
But Mangle should do a high amount of threat.
Mangle is huge.
Yeah. They don't like it. That's why usually by the time he lands, he's already at 6k, 7k threat.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
and Shiley's had this problem before. Like, it always targets him. It must, like, there must be something that shamans do. I don't understand.
We lived through all three. We lived through all three air phases. We just gotta not fuck up the end game.
Maybe just put both tanks in that area and just. I guess no, because you have to heal the swipe twice, right? So that's an or the cleave. Well, that's annoying.
Well, just on the landing and.
Yeah.
Just get it.
Right, just to keep them off, and then you can switch back to nerd afterwards.
Yeah.
Just to keep them off the fucking healers or whatever the hell they're deciding to do.
Move on around the corner there, Tesla, so we can buff. Alright, we're all in range. Go ahead and buff. Let's get one more attempt in here. This is going to be a good one.
Better do the.
We just have to teach Shiley how to feign death.
Truth. Do you ever just throw it on your cloak too?
No, because I can't afford it.
I know, right?
Well, what you could do it would be a little annoying for you.
Threat totem?
Yeah, you could like drop your threat totem like way back over here or something, so it's in range of you, but definitely out of range of tanks.
Yeah.
Anyone
And then
know
once
if
it's settled, you can change to whatever else.
does anyone know if when a life bloom blooms, does that give the threat to the person it's on because they're healing themselves? Because that might be why. Because I'm throwing heals on the transmission to try to get myself some extra threat. But if it's blooming on Shyly, then would that be it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Maybe just heal yourself.
Try not doing that and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do everything I can. Right?
No, it seems reasonable to me. I mean,
Lanai says blooms cause threat on the target.
Okay, so don't do that.
No, I'll bloom myself and that's it.
All right. We all ready? Go ahead and summon. Oh, yeah, thank you.
No, summon. Yeah, I wanted to do it like the maximum amount of time we had on it, which would be good. So I was waiting till the summon. Because I think it only lasts like 3 minutes. Was that better, Tesla, by the way? I was trying to... Plus it was
10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To transition. Take the rage if you can.
Here we go, stack.
Chop.
Going to the left? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And go, 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 go.
Right there for a second.
All right, green barrel. Hit the wellstone. Sunwell. Soul well. There we go. Here we go. Very good.
My threat.
What'd you do?
I took a scorching blast. And died.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do.
55%. 51. Air.
Stack.
I'm watching when threat resets.
We're gonna go to the right this time because he went right.
Okay, to the right.
And go.
Toss on the air. Go hero.
Now.
Back to the barrel.
All right, everybody pass the barrel. Nerd on green.
Don't heal Sever. I'm fine. His threat is reset.
There we go. Turn them. Good. A little to your left. Keep going. Keep going. Aaron. Alright, we're down 2 DPS, so the final skellies will be a little tricky. They are melee though, so Killer Punk, you're gonna go all out for trying to pick up those skellies.
Drop my big shout.
Yeah.
I was just trolling him.
Save your big shout for when you see stuff going near the healers. Turn. And you're good.
I got tail swift.
All you melee aren't there anymore, so he's just charring the shit out of it.
30%.
Big heals on there. Get ready for transition. Use everything you got on the skellies up. Heals. Nerds down.
We all got tail swiped.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, he was turned a little bit. That's why I hugged the charter in that situation. Oh, Skellies. Stack on Radius? Best you can.
Give it a try.
Not that it's gonna matter.
Heal. Well, we got 3 healers. Heal the tank. Use your big shout. All heals. Big heals. Let's see if anybody stays alive. That's 1 healer down.
Kite them around for as long as I can. Just me and Radius. You got this, Radius. You show the moves bar.
Alright, let's wipe it up and run back. I think we have time to get one more pull in real quick. Our last pull.
We got this.
Yeah, so if you notice, I didn't get tail swiped while you guys all knocked back. So when I hug those charters, especially for those situations, because if he's turned just a little bit, that tail swipe will knock you freaking for a loop. And I learned long ago, if you hug that wall, it's a lot more likely to get tail swiped. I didn't share this information with anybody because I'm a jerk.
So yeah, from where I was dead at that point, but he looked fairly well aligned to me.
It's only when you're on the left side and then you have to move all the way to the right. When you're hugging that wall there, if he's just his tail swipe area is like really, it's huge. The freaking cone or whatever.
So on the threat drop after the skellies, I am getting it like with the shots for a few seconds. That Shiley overcomes me pretty quick.
I mean, if you're taking 2 or 3 away from Shiley, that's huge. I mean, all damage that they don't have to heal is good.
So, just like as an example, Let me pull up the most recent attempt here. So the Scorching Blast is all physical damage. So when it hits, let's see, damage taken. When it hits you for 2k. When it hits Shiley, it hits him for 3 to 4k.
And I'm wearing a shield, so I actually have 7,500 armor. Just imagine if it was like Lanai.
Mm-hmm.
And Shiley, on that attempt, you took 9 of them. Killer Punk took 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2 is good.
Yeah, you do it twice, and then once he's off you, like you said, you just go mop up some skeletons. Start picking people off healers.
All right. One last soul well.
Yeah, we ready?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do ready check for buffs.
We need Ant and Druid buff.
I got a buff group 1. I just don't have enough mana to do all that stuff that fast.
No problem.
How dare you?
He makes his own water.
This whole time, what have I been drinking? Wait, what do you do to the bread then?
I do make my own water, but it's not like using that is instant mana. It takes a while.
And who do you have to blame for that?
Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I blame everything on that.
All right. Buffs are up. Everybody set their relays. Put a soul well down, and we'll do a ready check for pull after you've got mana. This is for pull.
And just remember, you have like 35 seconds.
Everybody's ready. Drink, get your mana and your health, and go ahead to summon Nert. All right, let's take everything we've learned and put it to good use.
I haven't learned anything.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
%.
Radius has this track in mind.
Okay, stack up. We're gonna run to the left. Get ready. Go, 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 go.
Took all of them this time, boys.
Okay.
Enemies are still up though. We gotta get them down.
Nerd, go to smoke.
Sorry, I was just running around with my head cut off, trying to keep them away from the healers.
Stop buffs.
Good. Fear.
It's a rough fear. But now you're taking the yeah, there you
go. Stack.
The right this time.
Get ready.
Is right the green smoke or the other way?
Green smoke.
Go, 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 go.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Go, go, go. Right where you are, Nerd. You're good.
Yeah, move to where Radius is.
I'm dead. I cannot put up smoke.
Take us on purple smoke.
Okay, purple, thank you. Okay, get ready for the turn here. Rotate. You're good. Maybe one step more. Good. Nerd, is your battle res up?
No.
Okay.
Got the inside.
Five.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got 5.5 minutes.
Okay. Here's a fear. Nerd, go left. Left one step. Good. Melee, watch that tail.
Right on percent. Ready for transition.
Range, watch the tail.
Collapse.
Right, we're good.
Going to the right, towards purple.
Yeah, get ready. And go, 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 go. Great job.
Back in position.
Nerd, go to purple.
8 seconds.
Do not heal Sepper.
No buffs. Watch yourselves. Let Derek get it. All about the transition.
Turn. Watch this turn.
We'll
Pump.
get it back up in the air again, almost.
Good positioning. Make sure the tremor totems are down for the fears. Watch the ground, and we got it.
The tremor is down.
Heroism at all on that one?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
The one that Stabby died on.
Yep.
And charter.
Move to your left.
Big heels on there. Melee is okay over here if you want to come back through. We got him. Watch the fear here. Nice. We had very good ticks for nerd on the fears.
Thanks for my tremor totem.
Yeah.
It's the best tremor totem.
It is.
I mean,
It is. Watch out for the charter.
yeah, it's still there, sadly. Hey!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I found a shield. It was on this dragon.
What's up, Bills?
Hey, if you're on the quest and you need the signet from him, make sure you loot him.
Well, guys, that was worth it. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, I'm out.
We had like some awesome attempts there. We basically killed him like 3 times tonight.
It was the third transition, like 3 times in a row, 4 times. It's brutal.
Hey, so here's what I learned from
What did we learn?
thing.
Don't bloom on Shiley.
Don't life bloom people. Bloom myself and that's it.
So on the shouting thing, it's like Hack said, I have to be literally standing in the middle of you guys for it to pump aggro. So that's all. I just followed you guys around and kept shouting, and that's what got me aggro.
Excellent. Thank you for that.
Good to know.
Alright, so we're going to start with the Scaled Breastplate of Carnage. Prio on this is physical DPS, if you want it. Rolo.
Do you want to be Carnagey? No. No, you don't.
Lanai, you probably did, and I told him to do something different because I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking it was the other shout that like taunts him or whatever, and you have to be within range of the boss. I got it mixed up because I don't know
that's
melee.
a 10-minute cooldown.
Okay. Alright, Auspex rolls. That's why I play mage.
No rules required.
Let's
No?
go. Where are off-spec chamois rolls?
When Rester Shaman's quest for Ospec, they pretty much do elemental. Because we can't dual wield, so.
Oh well.
Alright.
So fortunately, go ahead.
Yield of impenetrable darkness. Thanks.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, still in the 80s.
I just wanted to roll.
Just wanted to roll for something. Just
damn.
Something.
Nerd gets it. He's a tank.
Damn.
Alright, let's put up a portal. Good job tonight, everyone. Way to persevere.
Yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
If you're on the quest entitled Nightbane, the turn-in is just outside, actually.
I have to do slave.
I believe.
It's too lazy.
So thank you, everybody. You know that is progression. That's what it feels like, and I think everybody did an excellent job talking things out, figuring things out. I think we should probably get people, the different raid leaders and experts from the different raids, to get together and sort of share all of our learned knowledge across the guild, write up a Nightbane strategy doc and stuff like that. But you know, very good job. Thank you very much for your time. And
I want a 15-minute TED Talk.
thanks. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Everybody did a really good job. Thank you. Have a good night.
Everybody.